one.
We're so stupid.
Hello,
you
everyone. We're here.
Hi!
Oh, the hat. Wow. Okay, so it's all,
Yes!
all hats all the time
Hello,
now.
everybody.
Hi,
Hello, everybody.
We're a hat channel now.
guys.
I guess so.
Yeah.
I
I wanted to say family and channel at the same time. That's what happened.
A channel?
Family channel of hats.
But Raiders, hey, hi, hello, welcome in. Rev, thank you very much for the raid. We have our crew finally back together once again, celebrating our 2-year anniversary of this campaign, which had I'll admit it, rocky beginnings, but we've adapted, we've grown, and I think personally it's going really, really, really well. We have with us the wonderful, absolutely fantastic, better than me at everything when it comes to tabletop RPGs, Nikki's Nerds Out.
I know, I was like, who's he talking about?
Yeah.
Howdy.
She will be our host for this evening. Everybody who wishes to ask questions for the group, because that's what this is. We're hanging out with all of you wonderful people who, for some wonderful reason, have come and been a part of this adventure. And we really just want to be able to, one, shoot the shit with all of us and take your questions and answer them, because we don't really talk too much to the chat while we're running the game. I explain that all the time why, but this is the time where all those burning questions, all that shenanigans you wish to ask us, we can do all of that here tonight. I'm going to shut up now so that Nikki can talk.
Yeah. Get out of here, Grim. No, okay. Hi, guys. Welcome. Okay, so yes, I am Nikki Nerds Out, and I'm here to host this wonderful evening. I feel like I want to kind of, do a few introductions because obviously, I mean, there are a lot of fans here, but I'm sort of new to this. I have only been around in Grimm's world for about a year, but let me just go one by one. So we've got Compton Weller, played by Verbal Hero. Is that right? Tell me a little bit about Compton, would you?
Shit, I can't look. Compton? I don't even know what to say about me. This is the guy I made up. I don't. Compton. Compton's a cool
Moving
dude.
on. No I'm kidding.
Yeah, no. What do you need to know? Compton is a guy, effectively that really, really wanted to do magic, and because of Grimm's world and the fucked up structures within it, was denied, and then died. And they got to do magic, and he didn't really ask questions about why, because he got to do it. And so he used all of his desires to learn and grow and do better, kind of in less than institutional ways. Teach whoever the fuck wants to learn magic. You know what I mean? He's really out there to just put the man down a little bit. And he's a fun guy with kids who likes to fuck whoever. You know what I mean? Like it's an interesting story that he keeps missing an eye.
Got it. Okay. Yeah. Yes. Excellent. Okay. Next up, we got the wonderful Farron Quinn, played by Future Ghost. Tell me a little bit about Farron.
Farron is a awkward as fuck, half dead human, who he's died a number of times, at least twice, maybe 7. Who knows? He doesn't even know. He's got a heart of gold. He's just weird as fuck, but he's a good dude.
Can you give me an example of why you would consider him weird as fuck?
Have you watched the streams?
Just give me one example. Imagine 2 years.
There was one time when he was giving out the rings to everyone, if you guys were there, where he gave the ring to M's character, and she's like, "Oh yeah, let's go inside and let's go talk with the group." And then he just runs away, even though they're going in the same direction.
I would have gone with that time that you paralyzed that man.
Also,
or
that
when you blinded him.
Blinded him.
With
Right.
horse, yeah.
Deafness and blindness.
No, my favorite awkward
Okay,
Farron moment is I really miss Reyna.
Right.
Immediately transforms to look like Reyna. Just thinking that fixes everything.
That was the most enjoyable episode for me to watch on my maternity leave.
The fuck you thought that would be helpful?
So funny.
Speaking of Raina Tao, played by
Yeah.
MT.
That's right. So Raina is an elf question mark who grew up in the forest with her grandmother, who is a rather territorial old woman who
The grandmother?
yes.
Okay, cool. I mean, I guess that most grandmas are now that I think about it. But yeah, okay.
And was training Raina up to be the next keeper of her corner of the woods. But Raina was like, "No, man, I want to explore." And so she ran away. Lost a arrow pendant that her mother had given her before she left, when she was like 7 years old. And then, in pursuit of said lost amulet, went to Corsten, where she met a wonderful group of people that she's never left, and is 175 years old, but has never been around other people very much, so can be a little bit socially awkward, but knows her way around the fucking woods.
Got it. It's like definitively the sheltered life, because 175 years is a very long time. That's awesome. Okay.
You did leave out fucking your way around the woods, because I feel
did.
like that's also significant.
Yeah, so Raina also fucked her way around the woods.
I feel like everybody fucks in this group.
Yeah.
Oh, absolutely.
You've never left this group of wonderful people, except that time you left for a really long time.
That's true. That is true. I did get zapped over to the Fae realm, and Raina discovered that she is part Fae, and then later discovered that she's more Fae. And so, I don't know. At this moment in time, we left the last session off at a very existential crisis moment for Raina.
Okay, well, maybe we'll loop back around to that. Let's go on to Roshan, just Roshan, no last name, played by Splendor.
He does have a last name, but he doesn't use it. Roshan Ram is a genie. That's kind of it.
The fuck is wrong with you? These folks want more than that.
He's a son of a member of the Proud Council of Asmar, the Noach, the Seven Seats, very important people. His father's one of them. It's no big deal. Really, it's no big deal. Fuck. Please stop talking about it. The son of a vintner and a man of little importance. That's who Roshan is. He's new here, but he does like his friends, and he loves helping people out, usually to his great detriment because of the whole genie thing. It really hurts granting wishes, folks.
I feel like there's always a catch, isn't there? Okay, and then last but not least, Kayla, played by Paige. Kyla, sorry. Oh, I'm dyslexic. That got me.
I don't care.
Oh no.
Hey Rob, guess what?
Look, there's an equal number of Canadians. Actually, no, there's still more there's four of us. There's four Americans, although M's kind of partially Canadian.
She's like
Dude, we're not
the
taking-
Canadian America, Vermont.
We're not talking about the ratio of Americans to Canadians, you fuck.
Yeah, we absolutely are. The fuck? What are you talking about?
That's what I'm talking about, because it doesn't work out in your favor.
Yeah, exactly.
Hey, fuck you, Splendor.
Continue.
Anyways, so Kyla is she's a Eladrin variant elf, and she is a cleric. We've later found out that she's also a fighter as well. Got a little bit of murder hobo tendencies that haven't really popped out yet. Grim. But anyway, so she meets the group. She's actually wandering away from her village because her village has been besieged by raiders, and she's trying to find an item that she can bring back to help her village out. And she runs into this group of lovely chaotic weirdos who she fits in with very well because she's weird as fuck as well. And yeah, there's a couple little things that have happened so far, but like I said, she's having a little bit of fun playing into the murder hobo part of things. It's getting a little bit out of hand, but we will see.
Excellent. Thank you. And then, of course, you know, we wouldn't have all of this if it wasn't for GrimQuest himself. Grim, why don't you just like say a little bit about yourself and your feelings about your party and what it feels like to DM these sexy, fine people.
God, yeah. I'm GrimQuest. Well, if you know it because you're here on the channel, because that's a thing. First off, I can't start this without saying a huge thank you to Rob, Verbal Hero. We were playing this game actually a while without streaming it. And then he gave me the confidence to start streaming this. Everybody wasn't, of course, here when we all started, but that is D&D kind of in a nutshell. You adapt, you move, scheduling is issues, everything like that, but you overcome, and we have led to this wonderful group. And genuinely, I've been writing short stories / worlds for a very, very long time. I ran a couple campaigns before, but this one here has probably had the most laughs I've had over the campaigns I've run. And we still got, I would feel, quite a while to go before this one wraps up. And then more in the future for sure with all of these wonderful people.
Amazing. And that's actually really amazing when like you find a group that sticks, because that's really important. And one that where like you guys show up. You show up and you're here and you like to play and you like to come out every Saturday. Well, not every Saturday. It's been a little while, but still, like
Nikki, you have to understand something. It's not that we like to show up. We despise not playing. It's an entirely different fucking problem.
We get D&D withdrawal.
As soon as the fucking session is over, we're like, so why are we done? Can we not just keep going? Can we play tomorrow? It's every fucking time. And then we bitch about it all fucking week. And then it comes and then it's like, ask Splinter. He's going through fucking literal withdrawal. This motherfucker has like 26 World of Warcraft characters. It's a fucking thing.
Okay, so Grim, you got like the dream crew. Just so you know.
No, we get D&D withdrawal.
Oh man. Okay, I know I've got a couple of questions. You guys have built up questions that you want to ask each other, but I got one more left before we launch into that, and this is from me. So I just want to know too, like I got a little bit from it on Verbal stream when I got to stream with him about the history of the group. But how did you guys all meet each other? Like, how does it happen? How do you find these unique people? You know what I mean? Tell me the story. Tell me the origin.
There's only one man who can tell this tale.
Do you mean me? Because it's certainly not. I mean, it's clearly Paige, the newest of the group, who doesn't know any of the history. Okay, so this is a journey. This is a fucking journey. And it begins with COVID. I think it begins with COVID.
Yep.
I had just gotten into D&D. I was running my own game at home. I had friends that were coming over, and then COVID happened. And I was like, this is stupid. What? And so I went online. I was like, surely there's a way to play D&D online. And there was. And I don't remember if it was Reddit. It must have been Reddit. I think I did like an LFG for on Reddit. And I found this amazing game, and I lucked into it because there were some games I interviewed for that were fucking nightmares. Guys, the internet's full of fucking nightmares. Okay. So I found this game, and it was a wild experience. It had people from Australia, Brazil, Canada, the United States, Southeast Asia, from everywhere. And it was really, really cool. And I played in it for a little while, and then some of the folks fell out, and then a new person joined, and it was Grim. And so the first time I ever played with Grim was completely by chance. And it was because he found the similar LFG that Z, fucking shout out to Z, guys, also a phenomenal DM, that Z had put up and joined our group. And we just fucking clicked. And I think, to be fair, I annoyed the fuck out of Grim because I'm the kind of motherfucker who will DM a bitch all the time. All the time. I was like, I like you. You're my friend now. And he was like, oh no. And I was like, yeah, I know, right? And so I kept DMing him constantly, and we would talk and we became friends. And then that game just effectively ended. It stopped. And that was kind of it. And then he hit me up about a game that he was monitoring. I think that's is that a safe way to put that, Grim? You were monitoring this?
How?
Didn't monitor it close enough.
No, I didn't.
Should have been a better spy.
How do you monitor? How do you monitor a game? I'm sorry. How do you what?
Okay.
Yeah, you
so
fill that one in.
Reddit. When you monitor a game on Reddit, right? You how do I say this? Everybody, you know what? LFG on Reddit to find groups of people to start playing D&D is a place to start. That's one of the words. I'm going to word this very safely. Because there's pit traps everywhere you walk, but sometimes you find that safe path. Now, say I monitored the game was I did probing, like I watched the comments as they're going by, and okay, I'm like the person is responding to people commenting. Okay, that's a good sign. Then I messaged the person, and they responded to me, and I asked a couple probing questions, and it was doing a little like song and dance to feel this person out for a little bit, and they had all the right answers, and I was like, oh, okay. And then I sent it to Rob over here, and I said, hey, so far so good. This looks like a game that me and you would be interested in. And then, you know, we kept asking questions, and all the answers seemed good. And I had a nice little handout for the world and all that. I was like, okay, that tickles my fancy even more, right? Everything. Really, the dating profile was perfect. Got like that lighting all right, had a beautiful snapshot. All their interests matched up with mine. And then
The best of the dick pics.
Exactly. Honestly, had a top hat, all that stuff. And then yeah, so me and Rob joined that game because like if it was Tinder, we swiped really quickly. Well, not quickly. We looked at it, read the profile. We actually did on Tinder, and then swiped.
Not quickly,
like,
but aggressively. Absolutely.
Yeah,
there was a force behind the swiping.
Yeah, after when we hit that swipe, it was aggressive, but we got there, and then the story can continue now. That's how you monitor a Reddit.
So Grim
game.
monitored a game, and to be fair, what he left out was for a year, because he had looked to join this game. He had looked to join this game, and it closed, and he was like, "Fuck!" And so he just waited and waited, and then he reached out to me, and I think along the way we were just kind of like playing games and doing stuff and hanging out, but we weren't really like doing anything D&D related. And so he reaches out to me. He's like, "Hey, there's this game," and we're like, "Fuck it, let's go, let's fucking go." And I might be wrong, and Splinter, you can correct me. You did not start with that group, right? You were an add-on to that group.
Yeah, no, I joined after. Yeah.
Thank you. Okay, cool. So we started playing with this game, and immediately out of the gate, there was fucking troubles with some fucking players, because that's D&D, folks. So booted somebody out of the team, posted more, got new people, enter Splendor, right? Which is a fucking find. Now, I don't know if you guys have picked up on a thing here. I fucking hoard motherfuckers as if they're items in a chest. Okay, I find a player I like, and I'm like, you're gonna come with me. We're gonna be together now, right?
I support this wholeheartedly, Verbal. I know exactly. You collect people. I get it.
You gotta fucking do it, right?
Yeah, there's still a couple
collect
good ones out there. You gotta get them.
You gotta collect them all, right? So Splendor enters, and I'm like, oh, I fucking vibe with this dude. And Splendor's character, guys. If a game could have been, and boy, that DM really wanted to fucking play that game online. And if it could have been, you would have loved these characters. It was fucking wild. It was pretty great. I loved it. It was so good. And then that whole thing collapsed like a flan in a cupboard. Grim left first, nicely. I left second and set the entire game on fire. The entire fucking set it ablaze as I left. I was like, fuck you. The rest of you are cool. Fuck you mostly, though. And then I dipped, and I did it publicly because, I mean, if you're going to shame somebody, don't do it in the dark. So we left, and then Splendor held on for a very long time because he's just such a good man. He held on far too long. And then he left, and we were like, hey, let's fucking play D&D. And so when we started Grim's campaign, Grim hit us up with those three initially. And we're going to fast forward because there's a couple of like player changes in there that really are irrelevant today. But what happened was we were playing with a phenomenal person named Elise, and Elise played this great Kinku named MJ or Splish Splash or the sound that water makes by the dock. Right, like the whole thing was phenomenal, and Elise was great, and Elise was a Twitch find. I found Elise through streaming, and she was friends with a friend of a friend, and I was like, your fucking energy is tits. Fucking come hang out. We want you, and she was great. And then she was like, I can't play anymore, but my friend M can play.
Well, no, at first we were playing together.
That was the intent.
But that's the why I joined, because I would not have joined if she was like, hey, take my place in this game.
Did she know she was doing that? Did she know from the start that she was grooming you for her to be her replacement?
Let's not talk about that.
All of you.
Yeah, because so Elise and I are friends in real life, and and she had moved away like a year before or so. And so the whole thing was like hey, we need to really hang out more. What if we play D&D together? And that's what she pitched it to me as. She just came to my work one day and pitched this to me, and I was like, yeah, dude, I'm already in like 5 other campaigns, but I'll make time for this so I can hang out with you. And then I started playing, and like it was like literally 3 sessions later that she was like, I can't do this anymore.
And if I remember correctly, I think you thought about dropping out. You're like, I don't know, right? Wasn't that your first inclination?
I was like, I think I thought about it maybe for a millisecond, and then I was like, no. It was around the holidays, so I was like, I don't know.
So what made you stay?
You were having so much fun.
Yeah, I love this group. I've played in a lot of D&D campaigns, and this is my favorite. This is my favorite group.
Heard it here. Somebody fucking get a clip.
Yeah.
Clip it.
Clip it.
Put it in the fucking histories.
Yeah.
She just said that she was in 5 other groups. So
I was.
She also runs groups.
Now, here we are 2 years later, and this is my only game, other than the one that I run at the library for children, which doesn't really count.
It does count, and those motherfuckers are starting cults, and we love it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
So we need it. Okay. So that's how lost another player, and we were like, we have a rule about ratios and numbers here. Okay. And so I was like, we gotta get some folks. And Grib was like, we absolutely have to get some folks. And Twitter was like, well, duh. So we got some folks. A Ghost I knew through Twitch. I had met and shout out. This is a really big important one. This is a shout out to Pete and Meta because that the Pete and Metaverse now Tipsy Triggers community is really where we met Ghost and a couple of other people that played in Grimm's other campaign. And it was one of those things where it was just like, I don't know, man, I feel like Ghost would be really good for our table. And it was like a conversation for a while. And we were like, hey, you wanna try? Are you interested in trying the game? And he was like, sure, but I don't know what I'm doing. And we're like, you're gonna be fine. And dude, he fucking kicks ass. And I've said this to Ghost so many times. Like, Baron is one of my favorite characters of all fucking time. Like, just everything. I fucking love it. And he just kicks ass. And then Paige, we also met through Twitch. And I think that was kind of like the big thing for us is that once we started the Twitch thing and opening these communities up, and then there's the stuff going on over at my channel and stuff going on over here at Grimm's channel, and then just like the mixedness of those communities, it gave us the opportunity to meet really, really cool people that vibed with us on a level that was outside of D&D. And I think that like if I was to kind of put just a single marker on what made this table successful, it wasn't just about, hey, are they going to be good at D&D? It was like, I fuck with this motherfucker in anything, like everything, and that was kind of it. That was a long story. I'm so sorry. There's going to be a lot of long stories.
No, I like that. That was really great. I thought it was, yeah. Oh, Paige, yeah.
The thing with me though too was I got a message from Grim, and he was saying to me, he's like, hey, what do you think about like guesting, like being in one episode, I suppose, in a guest capacity? And again, like kind of like Ghost, I was like, I don't know what the fuck I'm doing, like, and then he's just like, no, like, if you like it, like, that's cool. So I went in, fucking had a blast. It was great. And then later on, I don't know how long after that it was, but I got a message saying like, hey, like, you know, like we fuck with you, we vibe, like this is good. Like, would you like to be a regular and like be actually in the campaign? And I'm just like, well, first of all, like me being shy as fuck in like total capacities, being like, wow, people actually want me to like play a game with them, which I felt really like honored and happy about, because I have kind of semi-social anxiety depending on the situation. So I was just like, I don't fucking really get like I'm straight like, you know, this is awesome, great. I'm just kind of like, oh fuck, okay, sure. Like, but
Me too.
but
Same.
yeah, so yeah, no, so then like getting into this and like getting to be a part of this, like I've only been a part of it for like less than a year, but like the fact that this has been a campaign going on for 2 years and I get to be a part of it, like I appreciate that a lot. It's a lot of fun. These motherfuckers make me laugh every single fucking week.
Aw.
So
It was 2 weeks. It was 2 weeks. Like literally after the session, I was like, "Hey guys, Paige claps like full time. Everybody good?" I was like, "Message me if you guys have a problem. Message me personally. If anybody says no, we're
Where did
good."
Grim
So
go?
it was literally just waiting for 2 weeks
I
for
can't hear him.
everybody to respond.
Who can't hear Grim? I heard Grim.
I
heard
heard
Grim.
I don't see him on my screen or hear him at all. I see him talking over there on the stream.
That's a problem.
How'd you do that?
Wow, it deleted
I don't
me.
know. I didn't touch anything.
Hands up, you didn't touch nothing.
Mm,
Leave it to M to break some shit that's just supposed to work.
just by sitting here. I just thought we were all sitting here in comfortable silence for a while.
Like this is weird, but I'll ride it out.
I was like, I'm vibing. It's fine.
I wish you would have just
fuck.
started talking. It's in the middle of
No,
talking.
Em's not even breaking shit with her hand. She's breaking shit with her mind just by looking at the computer.
That's lovely.
I don't know, but my husband just threw this cheese stick at me, so I'm gonna eat it.
That's a good man.
That's
Is he the
a smart
keeper?
move. Someone
Yeah.
throws a cheese stick at you, just eat it. You
Yeah.
know?
Fucking straight up eat it.
That's really amazing though. Like I really like I like when a GM has their eye on someone, or you know what I mean, like, you know, that GM feeling of being like, I think they would fit, I'm gonna get that person, and like you just go for it. And I'm glad you were on board, Paige, and also Future. I love the fact that you guys just jumped in without knowing anything about D&D. And in my personal experience as a DM, you guys are my favorite kind of people to have at the table, because you aren't bound by the rules. It's like the world is your oyster, literally, and you're like, can I do this? And as a DM, you're like, yeah, you can.
Let me figure it out. I love that.
I think I can kind of go off of what Paige said. Grim is actually a great DM, and again, not like we have a lot of experience in this, but like when I first started, I was super questioning, like, why the fuck am I here? These people are like role play like experts, and I'm just like the newbie, stupid weirdo. Like, what the fuck is he doing?
Ghost, get the fuck out of my walls and my brain.
But exactly, but it's actually been very nice. Grim, every now and then he would message me. He's like, hey, how you doing? Are you feeling the table still? It's really nice to see you like coming out of your shell. And it was very caring. It was very nice. And it was very dad coded in a way. It was everyone has just been very extremely welcoming and nice and lovely. And I wouldn't ask for a better table.
So
And to have this as my first table, this is insane.
Yeah,
just hit you right in your daddy issues then.
Oh yeah.
Is what
Yep.
you're saying.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
So what do I do to get Grim back? Should I leave and come back?
I mean, you might as well try it.
Yeah,
He's-
give it a shot.
Okay.
Yeah, I'd only ever done a couple one shots before this. I hadn't done any sort of like full on campaigns. Like I'd done a couple one shots with some other friends. So this is my first campaign as well.
Yeah. It's lucky. It's really lucky. Because I mean, like, listen to
It is.
the stories that, you know, both Grim and Verbal have just trying to get to here. And you guys got in first try. So well done.
They always say you
Lovely.
got to kiss a lot of frogs to find your prince, and that's the same with D&D.
Yeah, actually, that's true. That's
Facts,
true. Actually,
facts.
you really do.
Fucking
I
facts.
also
What
will
about
say
licking frogs though? Because I think I fucked up.
I will say though.
God damn it.
This technically is it. Which one was first? Was I part of this,
This one.
first? Or the
This
other
one. Yeah.
Was it this one?
This one.
By like
Yep.
a week or two, I think.
Oh my god.
Because
Mhm.
there was
Yeah.
a second campaign that kind of fizzled out, which is fine. But again, having Grim as a DM, my very first DM, has been a utter and complete delight.
And last.
Yeah, this is it. I'm done.
Gordy.
After this campaign, I'm done. See you guys later. Bye.
You retire.
Bye.
I can't get better than this. I mean,
No,
what-
I'm
what
just
can I
saying
say?
you're not allowed to join any other groups ever.
Yeah, no.
Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah.
No, you got it.
You're contractually
You
obligated
can
to stay in
stay
this group.
with us,
Yeah.
Got
or
it.
you can go live in a hole.
Or you can
That's-
die. That's also an option.
Wow.
Fuck.
It's a healthy,
This-
healthy relationship here.
But you must not die while you're in our group.
Yeah.
Is the
Yeah. Kill Farron first. Okay. Again.
Again.
Okay.
So I'm going to keep us on track here because I know that Grim's got things cooking in his brain. Hey, Grim, we're about like 40 minutes in, and I'm pretty sure you wanted to make an announcement at this point because I think you got some other stuff saved up that you want to do and things you want to have done. Is there? Am I reading the room correctly?
No, that's good. I can announce it right now. Okay, everybody, starting at 9:00, we are those who are in the Discord. You will saw my message, but I will announce it here as well. Everybody, the first giveaway. We're gonna have 3 giveaways this evening because it's been crazy. It's been a wild ride. Honestly, like I said, everybody who shows up week after week after week, it's really a crazy thing that I never expected out of any of this. And I wanted to do something to all of you. The also is reason why I didn't add anything in the title because I wanted everybody who shows up here on a weekly basis to have the highest chances of winning the stuff. Because if you advertise it in a title, everybody under the moon is going to show up when they see a giveaway. So starting at 9, I will be posting the details for the first giveaway, which is going to be for. Give me 1 sec. You all talk. I'm going to show it.
Oh, we're going to talk about stuff.
We
Oh,
are
Show
talking.
us his
This
We're
is
talking.
talking, and
We
we
are
are
talking.
talking. We
Friends,
are talking.
you know what? We're going to fill this air with because Grim's not here and he has his headset on so you
Hello.
can hear it. Hey, gift subs, y'all, or get sub yourself. That's also great.
So
Yeah,
first
that's a
giveaway,
good idea.
Yeah,
your
that's, I
very
forgot. Yeah,
very own
Hell
Dungeon
yeah.
Master's Guide.
we should do that actually.
Very own to start yourself off. Player's Handbook.
Dude, that's fucking sick.
And your very own Monsters Manual. So I like to call it the DM bundle. So everybody, if they want to enter, the first giveaway will start at 9. All the details will be posted there. You'll see it where that says announcement soon boxes. And then we'll be running that for an hour. And then we will draw a winner after that hour.
And
Grim,
that's
the
only
audience
for the
is
people at
wondering.
The
The
table,
audience.
right? Only us. we
Right,
can get
yeah.
it, right? No
Yeah.
one else, right?
Grim, I know you walked away, but are there any limitations to entry on this giveaway? Because it's important.
I made it very easy. The fact of the matter is every giveaway this night has its own title, like command that has to do, and every command is only used once for the next 3 hours. So everybody who wants to enter, you enter, and you can't enter again. So just one person, one draw per person.
To clarify, though, are there any entry restraints based on location?
It is posted into it. Yes. So it is only for Canadian and US viewers. I do apologize, but shipping's crazy, y'all. Like,
Yeah.
it is absolutely insane. When I looked up and saw it was $150 to ship it to the UK and beyond, I was like, I'm sorry, everybody. But there will be one giveaway this evening that will be announced as the last giveaway for everyone. So,
So if you're new, hang in there. Hang in there. Just hang in there. But also listen to all the
More
love
hours.
here in this group. And then if you like D&D, you can kind of be like, I can have the dream one day. This is what I aspire to, is to be like these folks up here. And on that note, okay. So there were some questions given to me by Graham that were given to Grim by the players. I don't know who asked these questions, but I'm going to ask the question out loud, and then we can kind of go around round table and I guess whoever wants to jump on it to answer first, and then you can answer it as you want. Yeah, here's the first one up. I don't know who asked this, but it's from one of you guys. If you could choose one other person at the table to play your character, who would it be and why?
Oh.
Okay. Get in there.
And
Em.
Splendor, because he does it for me when I'm not here.
True. True. Fucking truth.
Damn,
That's
Mariah.
it.
I have had to dust off my ranger skills a couple of times.
Yeah,
for
yeah.
fights.
Mhm.
Because she only ever leaves when we have fights, and then I have to control the character during fights.
Yeah, like in the middle of the fight too.
Yeah.
So like we've left off in the last session in the middle of a fight, and that's when I'm not going to show up the next time.
Oh fuck.
Amazing. Also, sorry, I got distracted because Mariah just dropped 10 subs in the chat here to support Dear
Thanks,
Grim.
Mariah.
Thank you, Mariah.
Covering those shipping costs.
Yeah.
Yeah. This generous DM. So wow.
I would kind of want to see Rob play Kyla. It would be chaotic as fuck, even more so, but just for the fuck of it, just to see what would happen.
It'd be a full session of me grabbing my own boobs.
Yep.
The whole
I know.
time.
No.
Looking in the mirror.
I know. I fucking know, dude.
I would enjoy that. I would have a lot of fun. Would you expect? Okay, can I ask questions? Are we allowed to ask questions of this?
No.
No. Okay, never mind.
No, go for
No,
it.
no.
No, go
Okay,
for it.
so
Nikki's the
says
host.
You can. Get in there.
Cool, dope. Okay, so my question is would you expect me to play Kyla the way I play Compton, or do I get to completely reinvent Kyla?
Oh fuck.
Like, how does this work? Am I supposed to match you? This is what happens when you give an autism person. What do you want from me?
You know what? I think you would get to reinvent her, kind of. Because playing her as Compton, I think like I love Compton, and having another character resemble Compton, I think would take away from Compton as his own character. So reinventing her in your own chaotic fucking whatever the hell way, I think would be pretty entertaining.
Rob at the wheel. Yeah.
Ooh, I get to pick. This is a little fucked up because this is my question, and I've thought about this. I've thought about this quite a bit. And the thing is I pick Grim. I pick Grim. I want Grim to play my character. And this goes way back to the first time that we played, because the first time that Grim and I played together, he was a character that was introduced. The second time that we were still together with the same DM, we built characters together, and it was really fun, and it was cool. And he sees a lot of the things that I see when I'm playing, or my intentions. And so it was very cool to have that dynamic work off. And I would love to see him take the wheel and drive Compton, to see if he would stay the same course I had, or if it would vary. You know what I mean?
Would it vary, Grim?
I would have him not argue with every one of my NPCs. Like, they would ask him to do something, and Compton would go, you know what? I'll do that.
That sounds
I might come
reasonable.
back next time we speak. I might not be so amicable with you. So I would do that. I would just have him not argue. Like, I know how to set Rob off so bad with an NPC, and sometimes I just do it for fun.
Excellent.
Oh fuck.
All right. Future.
I would choose. Actually, I'm kind of torn between Splendor and M.
Oh.
Because both of you are like, out of what I can remember, I think you guys are the most seasoned players other than Grim. So you guys would, I don't know if that's true. I don't know, man. I think you guys would play Farron to his absolute full potential, because I'm still learning here. But also, I think Splendor would give it an extra kind of spice that I think Farron needs, that I don't give in a way. I don't know if that makes sense, but yeah, both M and Splendor can tag team Farron for sure.
Okay.
Yo.
Tag team.
Emphasis on the tag team. Emphasis on tag team.
And before I get to you, Splendor, I do want to just give a shout out to Fable's Hero. Thank you for the raid. And also, guys, we're at a level 4 hype train. Well
Fuck
deserved.
yeah.
Well deserved. I can do it. I can
No.
say this because it's not my
No.
channel. Yo, give all the love to Grim. He deserves it.
Pay this man.
That's what you
I
get
love
him.
for
I
giving Nikki
also-
the power.
But I will no, and that's it. I wanted to be able to sit here quietly because I feel like I talk too much too often. But I what I like is I can actually say hi, hello, Raiders, welcome in. I can do that this time because I'm just chilling out here in the back. It's great. Hi, hello, and also everybody. I'm broken. I love it's.
No.
Thank you all.
I gotta say, I love Flustered Grim so much.
It's so yeah.
It's kind of cute.
Yeah, right.
I need to
good
drink
look.
more.
All right, we got one left on the table. Splendor.
So it really depends on the character. So I would say, Roshan, this pick is so easy. It's Ghost. Ghost is such a beautifully impulsive person. I would love to see what he does playing a full fucking genie.
I cast Fireball.
And then for Crag, the character that I've not spoken much about, but is coming back very quickly, so he is relatively relevant. I would love to see Paige play Crag.
Oh no.
Yes.
I know
Oh,
fuck
no.
all about Craig.
Paige would
but-
do so much murder.
Yes.
It
Oh,
would
I would get
just
to
be
murder.
death
Yeah, no,
everywhere.
no,
Eating
Splendor, send me
everyone.
info.
Craig is a nuke.
Isn't Crag is he alive?
Do what?
He's a monster man.
Yes, we'll say
What
he's a
is- what's
monster
Craig?
man. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
I mistime it, so all right.
Oh.
I'd want Grim to play Simon because he'd do a better job.
Paige, did you had me pick? Okay, yeah, I remember.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, the
I feel like this
I
is a
think
new
you
no,
disappeared.
the whole channel went real bad there for a second. The whole channel
You
went real
losing
bad
Grim
for a
in the
second.
void.
Oh yeah, no, M's gone on the actual screen. She's gone.
Yeah.
She went into the void. She went.
Well,
into
I
Alpha with the fucking gift subs, this motherfucker!
Yeah. Alpha, way to go, man! Keeping the hype train going.
No. Thank
At
you.
one
I
point-
made
Grim
it to my
Grim gets
time.
redder and redder as the night goes longer
Can
and
we
longer.
turn-
and quieter.
I don't know what just happened in the last like 45 seconds at all because I wasn't here, but the can we turn that question that we just had on Grim? If you could pick Grim, who would you want to have DM the game?
Ooh.
Honestly,
And why?
I can answer this very. I would love each and every one of you to at least DM once.
Cop out.
No, it's not a cop out. It's not
Classic
a cop-out.
centrist.
Not at all.
He's like, I need you motherfuckers to
if-
see how much work this is because you're assholes
Yeah.
and you change everything.
and I can answer this right now. Splendor, I would want Splendor and M. I would want to run me D&D. Call of Cthulhu, I would want Rob to run me Call of Cthulhu.
Let's do it.
Ghost, I would want you to run me for the first time. Genuinely, I think you might actually be a fan of City of Mist. I think that might be your jam.
Oh.
And Paige, if you were to run one, that there's a lot of them to put on that list. But I think just because of who you are, I think a sci-fi type one or like a modern day. So I'm going to pick Cyberpunk. I think Cyberpunk would be one for you.
Just to throw this out there because I think it's significant. I think Paige would fucking rock at Trash Pandas also.
Oh yeah, 100%.
Trashkins, the Trashkins
Yeah.
fucking one page. Well, I
Yeah.
bet it'd be a delight because it's just chaos anyways.
Oh fuck yeah.
That's awesome,
get
and,
you
and that's a true answer, though. I believe you wholeheartedly. Oh damn! Wow,
Oh!
Mariah!
Dude.
Yeah.
Holy shit. Look at Grim's face.
There we go. Yeah, make
This
him
boy
melt.
is so
Guys,
red.
shoot
No.
this-
Look at
shoot
it's in
this
his
beam.
cheeks.
Shoot the beam of generosity and make Grim melt into a puddle.
I don't know what to do with my.
There it
Oh,
is. Yes.
Oh my god.
Hell yeah,
God,
dude.
no.
I've got the bigger dick.
Okay. I genuinely here's the thing. One, this is amazing. I can't say enough. Like I said, I genuinely was just happy to have people show up and want to hang out with the story. All this love and support is way, way, way too much for me. My brain doesn't know how to process it correctly. And the fact of the matter is, this was just a way, like I said, we focus on the game week after week, and I really just wanted to see what everybody had questions and everything like that. So we were just doing this as a way to be like, hey guys, we don't get to talk to you very much, and we want to talk to you because you're all cool, and that was it. And I'm gonna shut up now.
Sorry.
I love how before Alpha dropped it, he goes to Mariah, he goes, "I got you, wifey," and then the fucking.
Oh, lovely.
Oh.
That's amazing. I mean, I don't know. I think people underestimate how much DMs really truly love their players and the game, and that's why they give so much. So it's just an absolute joy for me to see you guys give back, and also for you guys to say such wonderful, kind things about Grim too. Just pile it on. Just pile it on.
Oh.
Okay. Big one. Hold on. Okay, I feel like these two go hand in hand. How have your characters' motivations changed in unexpected ways over the course of the campaign? If so, why? Or in what way? And the other question that you can kind of pair with this is that if there was one action that your character made, what was it? And would you change it? You know, or you could change one action that your character made. What was it? You know, I feel like that comes hand in hand. So like, what is the way that your character has grown? And then what is your biggest regret in that journey?
I'll take first. For
Go,
everybody, I
Paige,
guess.
go.
I guess Kyla's become a lot more unhinged, but I mean, hanging out with this group kind of does that to you in an amazing way. Kind of like the whole premise of like her village and being besieged and then running into this group, that premise has kind of taken a back seat, which I don't mind at all. I'm, like the story itself, like honestly, there's a reason, I feel, at least if I can speak for most of us, why we all bitch about like when D&D is over, because like the story is so freaking immersive and just so damn good that we obviously come back every week, right? But also the biggest regret, well, I mean, one of the regrets right now is I probably shouldn't have, she shouldn't have probably been like, yeah, hey, Roshan, I'm going to take Butch's blade, and now I've got a fucking cursed blade that's going to make me more of a murder hobo. But we're going to play into that storyline because get fucked.
Yeah, the cursed blade. It's a boon and a bane.
I love how, if I remember correctly, I love how Compton's like, yeah, I'm going to check this, and then all of a sudden got back like, oh yeah, this is cursed. And then I just basically went like, yeah, okay, fuck it, whatever.
Yeah, I was like, yeah, that's cursed as fuck.
Yeah.
I walked away. I was like, hey,
I was like, yoink.
nobody fucking take that. They want cursed as fuck. And then I left. And then you were like, I'm going to use this knife.
Yeah. Yeah. So we'll see. We'll see if that becomes a biggest regret. I don't fucking know, man.
All right, so get your second character ready because we're gonna have to kill Kyla.
You guys are gonna have to hold me, but well, no. Remember the whole if Kyla were to see her father, you'd have to hold her back anyways because she's gonna fucking rip that man to shreds.
Can I tell you my fear with your blade is you accidentally fucking use it on one of us? Because then you have to kill us.
Okay.
I'm just like,
No. That honestly is something that's been in my mind since that whole fucking thing happened, because I'm like, oh my god, like what if accidentally, like we're in the midst of a fight and say like I fuck up and I slip, or like I overstep and I accidentally nick one of you guys, and then y'all are like fucked in the sense of like,
hold on. I'm gonna tell you what's more likely to happen is Grim's gonna have a character that uses some kind of mind controlling magic and forces you to attack your party, and then
I see that
fucked.
fucking face.
Because exactly that's what Grim would do.
Hang
That's what he
on.
would do.
Real quick. Can you remind chat what that blade does?
Yeah, please.
Okay.
I've got my
So
character
the-
sheet up too.
Yeah, read
you
the
don't-
blade
Okay.
out. Let's, because it sounds like it kind of gets ravenous for whatever it gets a taste of.
Un momento. There it is.
Hype
Okay.
train success, guys. Level 7 hype train.
Okay, so the cleaver
yo.
that Kyla has is called the bloodshed cleaver, so Butch's blade. So when you target a creature with an attack using this weapon, you can invoke the sword's rune, causing it to flare with crimson light. Long story short, basically, if I wound somebody with this blade, I don't stop. I just go on a fucking rampage and I murder the fuck out of them. That's essentially what it is.
And that rampage does not end until that person is dead.
Yeah, I will like fully go on a rampage for that person. If they like try to fuck off, if they try to run, I'm like, nah, bitch, I'm going for your fucking heels.
Yep.
Like, no.
Is that a thumbs up to the hype train, Grim, or a thumbs up that you made a murder blade? Just to...
Murder blade.
Yeah.
I can't wait to see what happens to Kylo when she cuts somebody and they're like, I'd rather not. And then they just fucking leave. And
Yeah.
she's just like, ah.
It's literally gonna be one of, or well, not one of, it's probably gonna be all of y'all holding me back physically. Or
We'll turn
trying
you
Well,
into
no,
a
I like to
turtle.
make
It'll be
Just
fine.
the
Don't
Kill
fucking
Bill
turn me into a
siren
turtle.
goes off.
Polymorph me into a turtle.
My
You have
kids
polymorph.
did that
No,
a
I
few
said
weeks
I like
ago.
teleporting bitches.
You like teleporting?
Well, oh, I'm
bitches?
aware. Yeah. As soon as shit gets fucking dark, oh, that's my name. He just fucking sends these people away. He's just like,
Yep.
Delicious, Grim, by the way. That's deliciously evil that you just put that in there. And then you're like, touch it, I dare you. And then someone touched it. And then, like, were you like, yes?
To be fair,
If it
to be fair,
wasn't,
I
Go ahead.
gave like the man who was wielding that fucking blade. Okay.
Oh
should've
my
like
god!
100% and went maybe no, maybe no, probably that man was a little bit insane. I wonder why.
Oh, it's funny. I love it.
To be fair, also the character art for that fucker, holy shit.
Yeah, Butch is amazing.
Butch was top tier
which is
villain.
really cool.
Butch dating sim,
Yeah.
ayo.
Oh,
He just wanted a friend.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yes. I
quick
see the
second
time. It's perfectly on time. We're
before
going to
we continue,
revisit this
everybody.
question. But, boo-boo.
Oh, perfect.
Bum, 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 bum. Yeah, you should have Girl from Ipanema just going on in the background. Yeah, just for style.
Good to go.
All right.
Yay.
Everybody, the draw is officially started. Once again, it is the D&D 5e Player's Handbook, Dungeon Master's Guide, and the original Monsters Manual. So if you want to start your journey, go for it.
This is a cursed giveaway. As soon as you touch that book, you're going to have to DM. You're going to have to seek out players
That's the
and
way it
DM.
works.
Yeah.
And then just a reminder, everybody, it is for Canadian and US viewers, just because,
Maybe I should spell it right first.
man, crazy.
Blah 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 blah.
Yeah.
I think you just spelled Dumbledore. It's exclamation mark
Auto
DM
correct.
bundle, guys.
I spelled it wrong too. Fuck my life.
Bundle.
Bundle.
It's a wonderful starting point for you and your potential D&D adventures. I mean, it's the must-have. It's the trifecta, really.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Yes, you
Also,
can
if you just
spell.
want to smell the books and then just have your digital ones, that's okay too. Like
Yeah.
you're allowed to do that. So
Just put them on a shelf behind you so you can point at them every now and then. They've never been opened, but they're there. You know what I mean?
Yeah, they're just right there.
they're right there. They're guys
Yeah.
are right there.
The nice
They're
thing
always
about the digital
they're
ones is
near.
they all
You
have
know.
links to like the other things you need to click on, which is so
Control
nice.
F.
It's
You
so
fucking
nice. Yeah.
clutch. You know what I mean?
Best.
Okay. All right. So we had Paige talk about how her character is growing. Clearly, with a murder blade. I'm curious to see where that's going to go. Who else? How's your character's motivations changed in unexpected ways, in ways you did not anticipate? Because, as role playing goes, when you say something, it becomes real and you're like, I didn't mean to say that, but now I did. How has that changed your character? And then what is the biggest regret?
I want to go last just because I've been here the longest.
Okay.
So I want to go last. I'm saying that now. So somebody else has to go.
Like 9 sessions.
Doesn't matter. Doesn't
Yes.
matter.
Future's
Goes.
got his hand up.
I'll go.
Mm.
So I think I mentioned it a little bit in our our other smaller Q&A that we did. I actually wrote Farron to be like if you guys know Critical Role, I kind of made him to be like a Caduceus Clay a little bit. That didn't pan out because of who I am as a person. He was supposed to be like kind of like a burnout, like go with the flow, kind of like a circle of life and death kind of situation. And now he's just fucking weird and awkward and just impulsive. But so yeah, and I think probably like my third or fourth session is when he changed. And I think that's because during I think my second or third session, Farron died again. Farron technically only lasted 2 sessions. So those mimics be scary, my guys. Those mimics, man, steer clear of those. But ever since then, I think since Farron is weird and impulsive, he realizes that life is too short, and that will also go into the regret that he didn't help his new friend Simon. And if you guys remember Simon was Splendor's other character that died along with Farron and was not brought back. Yeah,
but also important to note, didn't want to, like, Simon as a character didn't want to be brought back. So,
correct.
like,
that is correct.
It can't feel, yeah.
He
so
did
there was a choice
walk right
involved.
into hell.
Oh, sorry. Say that again, Splendor.
He did walk right into hell.
Walked into the open.
He didn't just walk into hell. He did it confidently with swagger.
Hell
As much swagger as a man who's just beaten to death can have.
But I mean, as another thing, like being new to D&D and literally brand new to this game and table, literally being thrown into the fire as the second session of my character dying, perfect. Gave me a panic attack in the best way. And now when my character dies, I'm like, oh, okay.
Yeah.
I want to defend myself on this. Okay.
I was going to ask you
I'm not
this.
blaming you. I'm not blaming you at all.
No,
The dice.
no, I know
the
you're
dice
not blaming
gods were not
me.
in my favor.
I'm not defending myself to you, Ghost. This is defending
Oh, okay.
myself to
Never
everybody.
mind then.
I have a saying here: try and kill your players, everybody. Because the fact of the matter is, and everybody can call this crazy, and I know people are afraid to kill their players and everything like that, but my players, I think the one reason why you all kind of trust me to run the things that I run is because you know I won't cheat anything off of you guys. If you guys come up with an absolute kick-ass plan and just murder my story NPC that I've been building up to forever, well done. You nuked them. Good job. You did it.
That's definitely
you fought that high. Yeah, no, it is. It 100% does. But you also, the return of that is that if you walk into a situation and you chuckle fuck it, which is just you walk in and go, look at us, we're heroes, we're coming in, and you get your shit slapped. Well, I'm not gonna play with the dice rolls. If you get slapped, you get slapped.
Guys, this is why it takes us 4 sessions to touch a combat piece, because we're like, we thought about this. Have we really considered the fucking alternatives and the consequences of said actions? Because like the closest we've ever got to instigating an impromptu fight was the one in the fucking bar when they called Stoda Pissant.
Mm-hmm.
And we almost got fucking wasted.
Yeah.
It would have been so bad if we had hung out and actually tried to have that fight. And just knowing the Grim will put you in the ground, it's we avoid combat. There's a reason for it.
I think we spent that whole week preparing to go into a TPK situation, and we were like, okay, well then what are we gonna do? Like, what character you got?
I was waiting to see how would you pull your ass, because I was fully like, okay, so where do I go with the story from here when every single one of them dies?
I mean, so that actually brings me back to just future. Like, you said it was a good thing that your character died 2 sessions in, but really, like, how did that feel, both for you and also for you, Grim? How does it feel killing a new player at your table 2 sessions in?
Go ahead, Grim. Go ahead.
I rarely give people the opportunity to revive their character quickly is the best way to put it. But I did do that because, Ghost was new. There was some stuff that he could have definitely done to save the situation, but he was new. So partially it was on me. And then, the other one was just really bad. A mimic, everybody. Not even a special mimic. Just a goddamn mimic rolling nat 20s all night long.
Right. Yeah.
Right.
The dice gods are fickle bitches, man.
Yeah. The dice gods wanted you all to die. So I had to think about it. And I even said that to him. I was like, Ghost, you need to give me a moment to think about this. Because I don't just let people revive to be like, my character revives. Because I find, here's the thing, and why I always say, try and kill your characters. If people feel there are no consequences to their actions, then it kind of gets rid of the tension of a D&D, like any type of game, because if you can walk around and go, we're the heroes, hey, look, you're the king, I'm gonna punch you in the face, and you just walk around the world and everybody goes, oh, you're the heroes, we would never, you have plot armor, I don't know, it gets boring for me. And luckily all of these players as well agree that you got to think about it, because otherwise you're gonna die. So I gave him the option to revive. It definitely had consequences attached to it, and I warned him and I said, hey, you're gonna do it, I'm not gonna tell you the consequences, so you have to decide if you want this.
Baron's pregnant
that right now.
That's not a joke. He actually is.
He is.
Yeah, but you
with an
became that
insect
way
parasite baby.
because of the time you died. You weren't pregnant when you died.
No.
Nope.
Yeah.
That's excellent.
I am alive because I have an insect baby in my bed.
Yeah.
Is it the insect baby who is Farron now?
No.
Don't know.
It's the insect baby operating a Farron skin suit.
Cool.
Yep.
Cool. Real Attack on Titan situation.
Yeah. But I just ask Robin Splendor. In the background, I was having a fucking panic attack, and I was fucking freaking out. And I don't know if you guys could see my face, because normally we don't have our cameras on to the stream, but I was I've watched Critical Role and I've watched other bigger tables like this, but it did not prepare me. I thought it was prepared for when my character, or if my character died. No, because I very, very quickly grew to love Farron, but like I said, it was great to get that out of the way so quickly, because like I said, now I feel like, yeah, if I lose a character, it's gonna suck, but now I know how it feels, and yeah, it's I got the hard part out of the way.
That's lovely. Okay, who's up next? How have your character's motivations changed in unexpected ways over the course of the campaign, and if so, in which way and why? And then what is one action your character has made that you kind of deeply regret?
Yeah, M's invisible.
And you disappeared again.
Oh, she's gone.
I'm trying to fix stuff on my end. I don't know why it hates you so much.
What that meant.
There we go. Got it.
Okay.
Oh,
Well, do you want me to go
I know how to
next?
fix it now.
Yes.
Okay. I think Raina started very much as and this is partially just how I like to build my characters in general, is I make a pretty, like, a detailed background, but one that's open-ended, so that if you have a good DM like Grim, they can put some good plot hooks in there. And then, like, I give little, I do a overarching story of a background that I like sprinkle little DM goodies into. And then but like as a character, I have like just the most basic idea of how of like my characteristics and things, and then I like to develop as a character with my character as I play. And so I feel like Reina started as a very basic, like, I'm going out into the world on my own and I want to have a completely untethered life where I can just make my own choices and do whatever I want. And obviously, just by the nature of joining an adventuring party, you're going to end up with some connections that have obligations attached to them. But I think that over time, just with the way that Grimm wove like my backstory, but then also just the plot in general, it made it so that Reina's as a character has come to the realization that not only is it unhealthy to live a lifestyle where you're completely untethered from any sort of interpersonal connection, and to live that like completely freely, it's also not what she wants. So it's, you know, changing of motivation completely in that way. It's a total pivot.
I feel like that's such a senior player move to make a character that's so open-ended, because you know the story itself is where the change is coming from. That's like the wisdom of being a DM and player at a table. You're like, you know what? I'm going to give you some goodies. I'm going to leave a lot of space on the page for me. And then we're just going to grow this character together. And that's
right.
really, really cool.
Which is also, I mean, the other reason why I do that and why I did that specifically in this situation is like I had never met or spoken to Grimm or any of the other players other than Elise when I joined this game. So I don't want to put in like hours and hours of character development into a character for a game that I'm not sure I'm going to stick with. Like, because I know that I vibe very specifically with a specific play style from a DM, and that happened to be like perfectly right for me in this situation. But if it's a DM that doesn't take like your character choices into consideration and put them into the story, then that's great. People like that. That's not like the way that I want to play D&D. And so having a flatter character in that sense makes it so that like even if I stick with the campaign, I don't have to do much if I don't feel like it. In this case, I do feel like it, and it's great, and I love the way that Reina's grown.
Aww. Does she have any regrets?
Let's see. I had a good one earlier, and then I definitely forgot it. But I'd say probably not even a regret that she could change in any way. And obviously, my real life circumstances prevented me. But I would have probably, even though going away to the Fae realm did reveal a lot about her background that she didn't know, there's always that sense of like, well, I wish I could have been there for the group during that time that she was separated from them. And I think that definitely also played into the realization of, oh, I don't want to be alone, because I was zapped away and made to be alone, and it was like, oh, I miss those guys.
Oh, you miss home.
Yeah. Yeah. And I will also say that part of the character development part of the character development thing. I made a very impulsive choice. I think my second session that I played, that Reina was afraid of horses, and that like made a whole line of horse drama that continues to this day. And I think that's my favorite character choice I've made. That and responding to Rob messaging me after we played like one session together. What if Reina and Compton have a romance?
Love it. Love it. I love those like throwaway moments that just end up just
Yeah.
taking root.
They're-
Oh, I'm afraid of
that's-
horses. Oh yeah. Oh, lovely. Lovely.
I think it was your fear of horses that got us that that clip of Grim making horse noises. You guys remember
Yes.
that one?
Yes.
Yeah.
It's so good.
Yes.
Guys, go look for the clip of Grim making horse noises. It's pretty great.
It's so
Wonder,
good.
can you work your magic and find it, please?
Well, it's also really funny because that that specific impulsive like small decision was why I remember this very clearly. I was like, oh, Raina's afraid of horses, so I'm going to have her walk in the back of the wagon, and that is why we were able to catch Deanne when he fell out of the wagon. And that was like a huge plot point that wouldn't have
Yep.
happened otherwise.
amazing. Amazing. All right, Splendor.
I've never made a mistake ever. I have no regrets. Roshan as a character has not changed a ton. His primary motivation at his inception was, I really just don't want to go home. And I guess the big change is that it's been discussed, but he is going home eventually. So that's a significant change, I think. But realistically, he's softened a lot. Like he would never made friends in the pre, campaign stuff. He didn't have a ton of friends, but now that he's around all of these people, he's finding like, I like having people. Having people's nice. But that's really the main way in which he's changed. And then again, he didn't start as a genie. He's become a genie, which does tie into his greatest regret. Opening that door was really fucking dumb.
Oh, give a little context. What door?
So we a primary goal in this campaign is to go to each one of these schools. And going to Roshan's school, we stumbled into a library. And in this library, buried deep back behind several zombies, was a door that was closed. And Roshan was like, yeah, let's open this door, see what's going on. He opened it and was immediately met by fire. But Roshan is fire, so it's whatever. After a brief conversation through the door, Roshan's like, I could go in. I could pull one over on this guy who's big magic and has been here for a very long time. He proceeded to walk inside, get his thoughts read, and get disintegrated immediately. And that's why he's a genie.
Okay.
Because he came back, he got to make a wish, and he wished to be alive again. What a surprise.
But there were caveats.
Yeah, now he owes a great debt to the concept of magic, which is what a genie is.
Oh, lovely. Lovely. Also, Grim, way to disintegrate a player for going through a door.
There were so many fucking
They
warning signs.
were
Don't blame him.
warned. Okay, I warned
Yeah, there were so many
everybody for the. I always go and say, "Hey, sure," but ominous feeling.
We literally had like a big fight in the room that the door was in, and like as I remember, Roshan was almost dead when he opened that door.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, 100%. And the giant scorch marks everywhere leading up to that door. Everybody's like,
Because he
Oh my
also, I think, did a
goodness me.
good perception check going up to it. Like,
Yeah.
it wasn't like, this seems weird. Gonna do it anyway.
Oh.
Oh,
To try and salvage my honor here, he was not half dead. He had taken some damage. He was, however, suffering from 3 levels of exhaustion.
Yes, that was
my
it.
God.
No, yeah, he was. Yeah.
What was it? 5 feet per round, 10 feet per round, I think. It was.
15. I was a respectable 15.
Yeah. Oh, that's right. That's right. Half. My apologies.
Oh, it's
But
funny.
he did find a neat way to cure levels of exhaustion, and that's by dying and coming back again.
Yeah.
Facts.
True.
That's facts because he was fast as fuck when he came back. Remember?
Yeah.
He was like, we gotta go.
Fast as fuck, boy.
Oh, that's excellent. Oh,
My
man.
my favorite one was when he was making a deal though to get revived, and then I was like, okay, how are you wording this? He's like, I want to have the power, but for a moment to destroy the entity. I was like, no problem. So I gave him the power to destroy the entity for but a moment, and one turn passed. He didn't have the movement to get to the guy, and then next turn comes, the power was gone.
You were fucking Super Saiyan Goku, if I remember.
Yeah,
You came
yeah,
back and
yeah,
you were
he
just fucking
was.
lit up.
This is great, and I'm so glad that Grim was on the genie brain level of like, yeah, I'm gonna fuck you over. Because, God, do you know how big Roshan's ego would have been if he had killed that guy? It would have been the worst. I very much wanted that wish to fuck him over.
It did
Excellent.
because he stood there and he's just like, I got
He
this.
would have been
I
like
got this.
like Jafar as the genie is what
Oh,
he would have been.
Phenomenal cosmic power. You know?
Yeah.
I mean, it's-
Oh, excellent. Excellent.
It's my turn now. I
It
gotta do
is
this.
certainly your
Okay.
turn. And you're done
So-
eating. So
Yeah, normally, at friends at home, normally I just talk through all of that.
Yeah.
Normally I just talk through all the food. You could hear it all the time. I'm like, yep, it's dinner time. So Em was talking about, I put together open-ended. I wrote a 10-page background for Compton. It's out there. And of the background for Compton, of that 10 fucking pages, it's the kind of document that has a table of contents. Okay, this got headings and shit. You can click on it; it'll jump around.
Can
What
confirm
goes?
Reddit.
Yeah.
amazing.
Yeah. I when I build a character, the most important piece for me is understanding who they are, not necessarily where they're going. And so even though that document was 10 fucking pages long, I think it was actually longer than that. It doesn't matter. It's long.
I think it's like
Most
14
of
or
it
something like that.
was stupid fucking things that just don't come up. like there's shit in there about if Compton isn't actively working on something actively or partying, he just becomes a grumpy cat at night. We just have never had to deal with this. We've just never had to deal with it. But it's in there where it's just like, yeah, if we're not actively like reading or learning something and like really burning the midnight oil, or we're not fucking somebody else, angry, just fucking go away. I want to go to bed, right?
Angry as fuck.
Angry as fuck. But in terms of like the character development, I'd say that there isn't anything that's truly surprising. Mostly because I think I still am working towards all of my primary goals that I established early, because most of the things that I put